Welcome. Tonight, your journey begins in a place few have ever seen. A place hidden far above the world, drifting quietly in the soft glow of the midnight sky. This is the floating library of eternal night, a sanctuary of dreams, silence, and peaceful wandering. Here, every shelf holds a different world. Every page glows with gentle magic, and every whisper of turning paper guides your mind into deep rest. So breathe softly, settle in, and let the doors open for you. You open your eyes into a night that feels unlike any night you've ever known. A night so quiet, so gently woven. It almost feels alive. The air around you is cool, not cold, not warm, just perfectly balanced. Like the sky itself is comforting your skin. There's no rush, no urgency, no expectation from the world. Only a sense of weightless ease, a feeling that you are exactly where you need to be. You stand at the edge of a vast meadow. But this is no ordinary meadow. The grass here glows softly, as if storing moonlight inside every blade. A pale silver shimmer radiates outward, spreading across the ground like a calm, endless ocean of light. When the breeze moves through it, the light ripples gently, creating soft waves that roll across the landscape with a silent, magical grace. Above you, the sky is deep, velvety black, yet not empty. Stars drift slower than real stars, almost as if they're floating on delicate threads. Their glow is gentle, never bright, never harsh. Everything here seems designed to soothe your eyes, your breath, your heartbeat. You take a slow step forward. The ground beneath your feet is soft, springy, and warm in a comforting way, like standing on a blanket that has been gently warmed by fading daylight. As you move, the grass bends silently, releasing a faint shimmer of silver dust that dissolves before touching your skin. There is no noise here, not even the usual nighttime sounds, no crickets, no rustling leaves, no distant wind howling. Instead, the silence here almost feels alive, like something ancient and gentle is watching over this place, protecting it, guarding its peace. You inhale slowly, and with that breath, it feels like your entire body relaxes, not just the surface, but deep inside, Muscles you didn't know were tense begin to soften. Your shoulders release their weight. Your neck loosens. Your mind feels lighter, like a quiet fog is settling over every anxious thought. The silence is working on you, softly, patiently, lovingly, like a blanket wrapping around your senses. You walk further into the glowing meadow. Ahead, a faint mist drifts lazily across the ground. Not an eerie mist, no. This one is soft, feather light, glowing like it's carrying tiny crystals inside. Each particle moves with slow intention, swirling around your legs, brushing gently over your hands, traveling up your arms like tiny, cooling whispers. As it glides across your skin, your breathing naturally slows. Your heartbeat becomes steady and calm. Your mind becomes quiet, as if the mist is gently smoothing away the noise inside you. Near the center of the meadow, you see something wondrous. A giant ancient tree. Its trunk is wide and twisting, shaped like flowing silk frozen in time. The bark is pale silver with hints of soft violet, reflecting moonlight in delicate patterns that shift with every movement of the wind. The branches rise gracefully, curving outward like arms reaching to cradle the sky. And at their tips, thousands of glowing leaves shimmer, not bright, but soft, a hush of warm luminescence. You walk toward the tree, drawn to it by a feeling you can't quite explain. There's no fear, no hesitation, only a quiet pull, like the tree recognizes you, like it has been waiting for you. As you approach, you notice something magical. The leaves aren't silent, they're humming, not loudly, just barely. A subtle, airy hum, gentle enough to blend with the silence, soft enough that hearing it feels like a privilege. The sound vibrates through your chest, calming you from the inside, smoothing every sharp edge in your thoughts. You place your hand lightly on the tree's trunk. The moment you touch it, the meadow changes, not visually, not physically, but something shifts in the air. A warmth spreads from the tree's bark into your palm, then up your arm, then throughout your whole body. A warmth so soft, so soothing. You close your eyes instinctively. It feels like the tree is sending you its ancient calm, its timeless peace. its gentle memory of every quiet night it has ever lived through. When you open your eyes again, the sky has deepened. The stars look closer now, larger, softer, drifting as if they're alive. Their glow spills across the meadow, coating everything in a faint silver haze that blurs the sharpness of the world. The edges soften, the darkness softens, even your own thoughts soften. You look around and realize the meadow is breathing. The grass moves in long, synchronized waves, slow inhales and slow exhales. The mist drifts with the same rhythm. Even the stars seem to pulse with a gentle rise and fall. Every part of this place breathes together, and without even thinking about it, your own breathing begins matching the meadow. Slow, unforced, natural, perfect. It feels unbelievably good. As you stand under the ancient tree, silence expands in every direction, soft, magical silence, filled with a calm that you can feel in your bones. All your stress begins to melt, as if slipping off your shoulders and dissolving into the glowing grass below. You walk a little deeper into the meadow, and a soft pathway reveals itself. Not carved, not built, but gently parted by the grass itself, as though it welcomes you. Each step feels lighter. Your body feels looser. Your mind feels floaty and quiet. You follow the path until you reach a small circular clearing where the grass glows even brighter. Tiny floating orbs drift above the ground like miniature moons suspended in the air. They rotate slowly, as if performing a silent dance just for you. You sit down in the clearing. The grass cushions you, shaping itself to your body like it's alive. The orbs drift closer, surrounding you in a quiet halo of soft light. Their glow touches your skin, easing every bit of tension you still carried. Then the sky opens, not like clouds parting, more like space itself gently unfolding. A soft curtain of light descends from above, shimmering with blues, silvers, and pale greens. It's not an aurora, not exactly. This is more delicate, more intimate, as if made for your eyes alone. The clearing grows brighter, yet still calming. You close your eyes for a moment, and the silence thickens, becomes warmer, more comforting, as though the entire meadow is wrapping its glowing arms around you. In this moment, nothing else exists. No past, No future, no stress, no noise. Just soft, magical quiet. A calm so deep you can feel your consciousness sinking gently into it, like floating on warm water, weightless, effortless, peaceful. You open your eyes again, slower this time, and the meadow watches you, not literally. Nothing here is alive in the ordinary way, but the atmosphere itself holds you, supports you, eases you, wants you to rest, and you realize this place is designed for sleep, for rest, for calm, for healing. A sanctuary of silence where time seems to stretch gently like soft fabric, giving you all the room you need to breathe, to unwind, to drift. The meadow is ready to guide you deeper, and so is the night, and with a slow breath, you prepare to journey into its quietest heart. You continue walking deeper into the whispering garden, noticing how every step feels gentler than the last, as if the ground itself has softened just for you. The path beneath your feet is formed from pale stone, smooth, rounded, and slightly warm, as though it has been holding the quiet warmth of the day for this very moment. Each stone glows faintly with a soft pearlescent sheen, guiding your steps without ever forcing your direction. The air grows even calmer here, lighter, almost silky. It brushes across your skin the way fresh morning mist touches a still lake cool, but comforting, alive, but silent. A faint shimmer moves through the air whenever you breathe, dissolving like little ripples made of moonlight. You realize that here, in this hidden corner of the garden, even your breath becomes a part of the atmosphere, soft, gentle, barely there, merging seamlessly with the quiet world around you. Ahead, a cluster of tall silver-leafed trees forms an arch, their branches bowing toward each other like graceful dancers frozen in a moment of perfect balance. As you pass beneath them, the leaves respond to your presence, not with a sound, not with a rustle, but with a faint shift of light, as though they have absorbed a piece of the moon and are returning it to you in the form of soft silver radiance. The silence deepens here, becoming something almost physical, not empty, not hollow, but full of meaning. It's a silence that feels protective and ancient, a silence that has existed long before you arrived and will remain long after you leave. When you pause and simply breathe in this stillness, It settles into your mind like a cool hand resting gently on your forehead, smoothing thoughts, softening worry, quieting the endless motion of your day. A narrow stream emerges from the shadows between two luminous rocks, flowing with such calmness that it barely looks like water at all. It moves like liquid glass, clear, smooth, and perfectly unhurried. When it glides around a bend, the curve is so soft, so delicate, that your mind instinctively slows to match its rhythm. You kneel beside it, letting your fingers hover just above its surface. Not touching, simply absorbing its tranquility. You notice something unusual. There is no sound. Not even the soft trickle that water typically makes. This stream has chosen silence as its language. Yet somehow you can feel the movement. You can sense its gentle energy flowing past. You can feel the way it cools the surrounding air, the way it reflects the light in long, quiet ribbons. It is serene in a way that words rarely capture. A gentle glow rises from beneath the water, forming drifting shapes that resemble tiny stars floating upward. For a moment, it feels as though the night sky has poured itself into the stream, allowing constellations to wander along its currents. The stars don't sparkle or flicker. They simply glow softly and steadily, creating a calming trail that leads forward, deeper into the heart of the whispering garden. You stand again slowly, without rush. No part of this world invites urgency. Every element encourages you to move tenderly, to treat the moment as something sacred and rare. As you follow the silent stream, the path widens into a gentle clearing bathed in pale blue light. The source is a floating orb hovering just above the ground, no bigger than your palm, glowing with a soothing, cool radiance. It pulses softly, as though it is breathing a slow, peaceful rhythm that unconsciously guides your own. Inhaling. A silence holds everything in place. Exhaling. The light softens, dimming gently. You don't force your breath to match it. It simply happens. Your body syncs with the calm of the garden without effort, without thought, without expectation. For the first time in a long time, you truly feel what it means to rest. Beyond the orb is a long stretch of tall grass, but unlike normal grass, these blades carry a soft bluish tint, and they move in slow waves despite there being no wind. They bend and rise as if responding to an invisible tide. Their movement is so gentle that it feels hypnotic, almost like watching slow, moving clouds drift across a night sky. You step into them, and the grass parts for you without resistance. Each blade slides silently aside, creating a narrow trail. Even here, there is no sound, not even the faintest whisper against your clothing. Everything respects the silence of this place. Halfway through the field, you notice countless tiny specks drifting upward from the grass tips. Not insects, not dust, but tiny floating lights, each no brighter than a candle's ember. They drift upward slowly, move a few inches, and then dissolve like soft fog illuminated by moonlight. You reach out, letting one of the lights drift into your palm. It lands without weight, without warmth, without any physical sensation at all. Yet somehow, it brings a feeling, a gentle lifting of the heart, a sensation of distant memory, like recalling something beautiful but forgotten. And then it dissolves, leaving behind a peace that sinks deeper into your chest. As you continue walking, a subtle scent emerges in the air, light, clean, and faintly sweet, as if the garden has released a breath of its own. It smells like early morning dew resting on white petals, a scent that feels pure and uncomplicated. Just inhaling it calms something inside you that you didn't even realize was tense. At the end of the field stands a single, enormous tree, easily the tallest you've seen in this garden. Its trunk is pale and smooth, and its branches move outward in long, upward arcs like the ribs of a delicate cathedral made of living wood. The leaves glow in gradients, soft blue near the edges, silver at the center, and each one is so thin that light seems to pass through them. The entire tree emits a peaceful, radiant aura, not bright, not harsh, but the kind of soft illumination you see right before sunrise. Gentle, ethereal, comforting. You approach it slowly. As you near its roots, you feel a subtle warmth beneath your feet, as though the tree is radiating a quiet energy into the earth, an energy that reaches your body in slow, steady waves. It isn't strong. It doesn't call attention to itself. It simply exists, spreading calm the way a calm heart spreads peace. You place a hand on its trunk. Instantly something shifts. Not outwardly, not in the garden, but inside you. It's as if this ancient tree carries the memory of every peaceful moment it has ever witnessed, and it shares a piece of that memory with you. A slow, deeply grounded feeling spreads from your fingertips, up your arm and into your chest, heavy enough to anchor you, gentle enough to soothe you. The silence around you thickens until it feels like time has paused, not stopped, not frozen, just resting, just quietly waiting. You lower yourself to sit at the base of the tree, leaning gently against its warm trunk. The moment you do, your mind settles. Your shoulders loosen. The tension in your back dissolves without effort, as if the tree has lifted it from you and absorbed it into the earth. Above, the branches shift slowly, creating patterns of soft light that fall across your face in thin, peaceful trails. You watch them move unhurried and silent, forming shapes that drift and melt away. Before you can define them, their movement becomes a kind of visual lullaby, smooth, flowing, endlessly repeating without ever feeling repetitive. The air grows still. Your heartbeat slows. The tree's warmth spreads deeper, and everything begins to fade into a soft, magical quiet, the kind of quiet that gently leads you towards sleep, the kind of quiet that holds you, comforts you, protects you, and prepares you for the deeper journey ahead. The pathway ahead narrows gently, guiding you toward a quiet archway woven from soft, silver branches. As you step forward, the arch glows faintly, almost as if it recognizes you. Its light warm, welcoming, and delicate. On the other side lies a round, open chamber, a place so still, so gently illuminated, that even the air seems to breathe in slow, sleepy waves. You enter. Instantly, the atmosphere softens around your body, like a cool, calming veil settling lightly on your shoulders. The floor beneath you is made of smooth stone, pale, polished, and warm like sunlit sand. You walk slowly, your steps silent, the chamber amplifying that deep sense of serenity settling into your mind. Above, the sky opens into a vast dome of stars, so close you could almost touch them. But these aren't ordinary stars. They move very slowly, drifting in graceful patterns, floating across the ceiling like lanterns caught in a timeless current. Each star glows with a soft, calming pulse, fading in and fading out, like the universe itself is breathing. And as you gaze upward, your own breathing automatically synchronizes with the gentle rhythm of that cosmic glow. Inhaler. A quiet wave of starlight spreads across the chamber. Exhaler. The light softens, melts, and settles into peaceful darkness. You take another slow step, and your fingers brush against a hanging strand of shimmering light drifting near you. Like a soft ribbon made from stars. The moment you touch it, a faint, musical hum rings in the air, warm, round, soothing. The kind of sound that gently loosens the tension behind your eyes and melts into your chest. A soft breeze drifts through the chamber, light, cool, and scented with something impossibly delicate, like night. Blooming flowers mixed with faint stardust. You walk deeper into the space. In the center of the chamber lies a round pool, but not made of water. It's made of pure reflected sky, a calm mirror of drifting stars. The surface glows faintly, and when you stand beside it, the chamber becomes even quieter. So silent you can hear only your heartbeat, slow and steady, matching the rhythm of the starlight. You kneel down beside the pool and watch as each drifting star above gently mirrors itself in the water's surface, forming a perfect reflection. But then, one of the reflections begins to drift toward you. It separates from its mirrored place, rising slowly from the pool. Like a small floating ember of light, you watch it hover in front of you, soft, gentle, pulsing in a warm, steady rhythm, and without thinking, you slowly reach out. The moment your fingertip touches the floating star, your mind releases a deep, weighted sigh. A slow, calm, settling warmth spreads through your entire body. It's the kind of warmth you feel only in moments of absolute safety. Moments when the world quiets completely. Moments when your mind finally agrees to rest. The star drifts around your hand, circling your wrist, rising up past your arm, and stopping near your shoulder. As if guiding you, you stand, and the star begins to move slowly toward a new opening at the far end of the chamber, an arch carved from moonlit stone, glowing with a soft blue aura. You follow. Behind you, the chamber fades into a deeper, quieter darkness, as if the stars themselves are gently lowering their lights for the night. Ahead of you, the new passage hums faintly with peaceful whisper, like echoes, soft chimes, gentle tones, the tiniest hints of distant starlight. You move forward, step by step, comfort settling into every part of your body. Each breath feels slower, softer, heavier, quieter. The star guiding you drifts through the archway, and before following it completely, you pause for just a second, letting the silence of the chamber melt into your mind one last time. It settles into you beautifully, deeply, effortlessly. Then you take a final slow step into the next realm, where the air grows even softer and the world ahead begins to glow with an entirely new, dreamlike magic. You follow the little star deeper into the soothing silencer, deeper into the night, and deeper into the journey that waits beyond. The path ahead softens, almost dissolves, as if the night itself is sweeping everything into a quieter form. You step forward gently, as though the air is learning the shape of your movement. Before you even move, the world around you has become so still, so open, that even your slowest breath feels like it travels across the entire landscape. The garden now expands into a place you've never seen before. The meadow of soft echoes, not loud echoes, not sharp returning sounds, but delicate, weightless barely. They're traces of your presence. It feels like the night is responding to your existence with small, warm ripples. You pause at the meadow's entrance. A pale silver glow rests on the grass, each blade bending gently under the moonlight. The grass does not simply sway. It drifts in slow motion waves, moving like the calmest water you can imagine. You watch as the movement spreads wider and wider, each wave dissolving softly into the next. Your footsteps fall onto the meadow like whispers. The ground responds with a slight, velvety warmth, a comforting stillness that rises through your souls. It isn't the warmth of sunlight. It isn't the warmth of fire. It's the warmth of peace, deep peace, the kind that lives under the surface of everything. The sky above deepens into a rich midnight blue, almost ink-like, with stars scattered like drifting fireflies frozen in place. Some shine brighter, some glow dimmer, some pulse gently as though breathing with you. Everything syncs with your rhythm, slow, calm, unhurried. You continue walking through the meadow. A soft wind brushes against your cheek, lighter than a sigh, cooler than a dream. It carries with it a faint chime. At first, you think it's a star. Then you think it's the grass. But then you realize it. It's everywhere, a gentle echoing shimmer. Not music, not melody, just a quiet, soothing resonance, like the night is humming in kindness. You close your eyes for a moment. The world behind your eyelids is warm and open, a soft glowing haze where time isn't moving, where even your thoughts don't need to form fully. They float in fragments, dissolve before they become complete, and leave behind only peace. You breathe out slowly, effortlessly, and the meadow breathes with you. When you open your eyes again, you notice something new. Tiny floating orbs rising between the grass. Each one glows faintly, like a star that drifted too close to the ground. They rise slowly, drifting upward in gentle spirals, leaving trails of soft light behind them. The trails disappear almost instantly, disappearing into air like faint silver dust. One orb drifts toward you. It hovers at your eye level, shimmering with a softness that feels alive. Without touching it, you sense a warmth from it. Quiet, steady, soothing. You lean slightly closer. The orb responds by brightening, only a little, just enough to let you know that it recognizes you, not who you are, not your name, not your story, just your presence, your simple, gentle existence in this moment. Then it floats upward, continuing its calm journey into the sky. You watch dozens more rise, then hundreds. The whole meadow glows with ascending lights, drifting slowly like a reversed snowfall, stars falling upward instead of down. It is the calmest sight you've seen yet. You take another step. This time, the world responds deeper. The silence thickens. Warm, velvety, enveloping you like a soft blanket. Your shoulders loosen. Your chest feels light. Your mind sinks into a deep, floating calm. A soft stone archway appears at the far end of the meadow, carved from pale moonstone. It rises out of the ground like it was waiting for you. The stone surface glows faintly, showing gentle patterns. Waves, leaves, drifting feathers, and slow swirling shapes that look like dreams before they form. You walk toward it, the grass brushing lightly against your ankles. As you approach, the archway exudes an aura of deep peacefulness. Not magical, not mystical, just profoundly quiet. Like the silence of a moment where the whole world pauses just to breathe. A small silver inscription rests across the archway's top, where silence knows your heart. You step beneath it. The moment you cross through, the world softens again. The air becomes warmer, gentler. The sky brightens just a touch. your mind settles deeper, like a feather resting on the stillest water. Ahead of you lies the pool of silent reflections, a perfectly still body of water that mirrors the sky so perfectly that you almost can't tell where the water begins. The stars shimmer on the surface like glowing seeds waiting to sprout. You walk to the water's edge. The surface does not move, not even a ripple. You lean forward slightly. Your reflection appears, calm, softened, surrounded by silver light. But then something strange happens. Your reflection smiles first. Not a wide smile, not an excited smile. Just a gentle, peaceful curve, as though your own reflection understands the calm you've been sinking into and is welcoming you deeper into it. You may blink, you may breathe, you may look closer, but the peace in the reflection remains steady, unwavering, quiet. You sit down at the edge of the pool. The ground beneath you feels warm enough to relax your muscles instantly. Your spine loosens. Your breathing grows slower. Your shoulders drop naturally. The silence around you deepens so profoundly that for a moment you feel as if you're floating slightly above the earth. You close your eyes again. This time, the silence is not empty. It's filled with softness, warmth, stillness, the soundless comfort of being completely safe, completely unworried, completely present. The night holds you like a gentle, patient guardian. Your breaths melt into the surrounding air. Nothing pulls you forward. Nothing pulls you backward. You are suspended in the softest moment of rest, a moment that feels like it could continue forever. And then, from the pool, a soft wave of air rises, the faintest touch of coolness. It brushes against your face, not enough to wake you, just enough to sink you deeper. This place is preparing you for the final sanctuary, the deepest part of the garden, where time, thought, and sound fade into complete rest. The path to that sanctuary opens just ahead, glowing in gentle silver, and you rise slowly, calmly, ready to take your next step. The night holds perfectly still. Everything waits softly. Peace wraps around you like warm moonlight, and your journey continues. The hush of the valley deepens as you continue walking along the quiet silver pathway. The ground beneath your feet soft as woven moon dust. Each step melts into the stillness, leaving no trace behind. Just a gentle impression that fades like breath on a mirror. The world around you is quieter than ever, wrapped in a silence so soft, so impossibly tender, it feels like a warm blanket folded around your shoulders. Ahead, the landscape begins opening like a slow, graceful breath. Trees spread apart, their pale leaves drifting with a faint shimmer. The air is cool but comforting, as if the night itself recognizes your presence and shifts to welcome you deeper into its heart. A soft glowing mist floats low to the ground, not heavy, not cold, just a gentle luminous haze that sways with the movement of unseen breezes. It curls around your ankles, rising and falling as if alive in its own peaceful rhythm. It never touches you sharply. Instead, it brushes lightly, like the tail of a dream passing by. As you walk on, the stars overhead grow brighter, not sharper or louder, just clearer, as though the universe has turned down all other sounds, so that only their faint, musical glimmer remains. The sky looks endless, painted in soft blues and deep velvety purples, each hue melting into the next without boundaries. Then you notice it, a soft clearing bathed in pale silver light. No structure, no trees, just stillness. An open circle, carved perfectly into the world, as if the night paused here a long time ago and simply forgot to resume. You step inside. Instantly, everything changes. Not dramatically, not suddenly, just quietly. The silence deepens, not in a way that feels empty, but in a way that feels whole, complete, balanced. Like this is the place where silence lives, where it sleeps, where it dreams. The air carries no wind, no rustling, no distant echo. Only warmth, only calm. At the center of the clearing lies a gentle pool of water, so smooth it reflects the sky flawlessly. Not a ripple, not a shimmer, just a still mirror of the heavens. You walk closer and sit along its edge. The ground is soft like silk sand, warm, comforting, the perfect temperature for rest. You lean forward slightly, watching the reflection of the stars. They twinkle quietly, as though whispering secrets only you can hear. Secrets too soft and too ancient for the loud daytime world. Then, very slowly, the surface of the pool begins glowing, first faintly, then brighter, then beautifully soft again. The light doesn't shine upward. It doesn't try to reach the sky. It glows into you, not in a piercing or intense way, but gently, softly, as though the pool has been holding a light for you alone. A light made of rest, a light made of peace, a light made of everything you've been trying to reach tonight. You breathe in, slowly, naturally, letting the serenity seep into your chest. And as you exhale, you feel something loosen, not physically, something deeper, something inside your thoughts, a knot you didn't even realize you were carrying. It dissolves completely. Slowly, the pool's glow expands until the entire clearing feels illuminated from the ground up. Not bright, not overwhelming, just a gentle cocoon of silver warmth, the kind of light that doesn't wake you. It quiets you, settles you, soothes you. And in this soft glowing moment you realize this place is not just silent. It's made of silence. It's built from the kind of stillness the world forgets. The kind of stillness that only exists in moments of true rest, true surrender, true peace. You lie down beside the luminous pool, your head resting on the smooth silken ground. The earth feels like a cushion formed precisely for you, as if it knew you were coming long before you arrived. Above you, the stars shift ever so slightly, aligning into shapes that drift and glide like soft constellations in motion. They don't pulse or flash. They simply breathe, their light expanding and contracting with the rhythm of your own calm heartbeat. Your eyelids grow heavy. The world grows softer. Even thoughts become slower, quieter, and lighter, as if each one is wrapped gently in cotton before drifting away. You feel the night tucking itself around you, a quiet guardian, a peaceful companion, a silent friend. No urgency, no noise, nothing pulling you back, only this gentle glowing stillness, this warm whispering silver hush, this perfect weightless peace. And as your breathing begins to settle into the slow rhythm of deep rest, the clearing shifts one last time, just barely. The light lowers, the stars soften, and silence becomes complete. The kind of silence that isn't empty, but full of dreams waiting to begin. A soft warmth spreads across your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, all the way to your fingertips and toes. Everything inside you loosens, everything heavy melts, everything restless quiets. The night gently whispers, not in words, but in feeling. You are safe. You are calm. You can rest now. And with the soft glow of the pool beside you, the breath of the sky above you, and the cradle of silence around you, you drift slowly, effortlessly, peacefully, into sleep, into dreams, into the quietest corner of the night, where time doesn't move, where worries don't reach, where only rest remains, where you finally gently fall asleep. Before you fall completely asleep, I want you to know something. You've made it through another day, and that alone is something to be proud of. Tonight, let every worry fade into the background. Let your heart rest. Let your breath soften. Let the quiet night hold you gently. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me with your peace. I hope the rest of your night is filled with comfort, softness, and dreams that make you feel safe. Good night and sleep beautifully.